The Colin McRae Flat-Out Pack celebrates 20 years of iconic moments, and its final challenge may well be the most difficult of all in Dirt Rally 2.0. If you are struggling to complete it, I'm here to help. Let's get started. Hey everyone, hope you're all doing well today. My name is PJ, and today we are looking at the final Colin McRae scenario in Dirt Rally 2.0. I'm going to give you a brief outline of what you need to do, provide some basic tips, and then we'll round out with my full onboard run, which you can use as reference. Real quick before we start, if you have any questions about Dirt Rally 2.0 or you just want to come hang out with a good community, I stream every Friday on Twitch. You can find the link down below in the description. Also, if this video in particular has been useful to you and you want to see more, you can subscribe here to this channel and I'll make more. But for now, let's get to the guide. So what are we up to then? Well, to put it short, we are taking on the hardest challenge in the Colin McRae scenarios. So these scenarios, if you're not familiar with them, there's 40 different challenges spanning 20 years of Colin McRae's career. You start from his early years, you move on to cars like the Subaru Legacy RS, you move on to when he won the World Rally Championship, and then you have some extra challenges at the end for what he did after he left Subaru. We need to go all the way to the end here, which is Scotland 2006. So this is a very fast, very technical course, and you need to maintain an average speed of 116 kilometers or above without suffering medium mechanical damage, and you're driving a Group B car, the MG Metro 6R4, which is a very powerful car. It can be quite difficult to drive if you're not familiar with the game. If you have gone through all of the scenarios before this, you should have the skill to complete this. I will also point out that depending on what difficulty you use, the challenge requirements also drop down. So if I drop this all the way down to very easy, you will see that the average speed only needs to be 81 kilometers an hour. I'm going to do this on the very hard difficulty. That gives me a requirement to do this in 116 kilometers or above as an average speed, which for a 12.8 kilometer course is roughly 6 minutes and 41 seconds. If you're doing this on very easy difficulty, it takes about 9 minutes, and then depending on the difficulties you set in between, it changes here, there and all sorts. So once you've selected that, you then need to select your MG Metro 6R4, which is a lovely car to drive, and then you need to select the Newhouse bridge circuit, which is very fast, very technical. You need a lot of bravery to complete this, and then you go straight in and then you load up Scotland. Now the first thing you're going to notice here when you load up this scenario is that you do not have a service area. You jump straight into the start line as I've done here, and then you need to get going. So that means that you have no setup. So what do? The best place to go actually would be to back out to the main menu here, and then we're going to go into time trial. This will give you a chance to practice and get some reference against a few ghosts. So we're going to back all the way out. We're going to go to free play. We're going to go to time trial. Go to Scotland. Then we go to Newhouse Bridge, which is the same stage that is in the scenario. There's the MG Metro 6R4. The conditions for this are the same as they are in the scenario. Select this car. You load up Scotland here instead, and make sure you select medium tires, as medium tires are what are used in the scenario, and that should give you a good place to practice. You will be able to select various ghosts. I would recommend first driving the stage a couple of times and then picking a few ghosts that are a little bit faster until you get to your desired pace for your preferred difficulty level. And then once you're strong enough, you can go back into the scenario itself, do it there without needing a ghost or anything like that, and just do it for real. Before you start, one more tip I would like to give is to go into your options, go to your game settings and go to your preferences. And because you are going to be driving at very high speed, you need the co-driver calls as early as possible. So you need to set these to the absolute earliest, because there's a danger that if you have them set later, like for example you have them set up here, then you could be driving so fast that by the time you get the pace notes you're already at the corner and you have no time to react and you have no time to brake. Another thing that I would recommend is in your OSD settings, which is your on-screen display, if you're brave enough you can turn the entire HUD off, because that would remove all the HUD elements from the screen, that removes all the distractions, and then it's just you in the road and you go full focus and away you go. Me personally, I like to turn everything off except for a couple of button commands. I turn off the timing, I turn off the progress bar, because seeing a little green bar in the bottom of the screen will just distract my eyes for a moment, and then that'll just cause me to crash, and then I'll get frustrated and so on. So in order to focus purely on the road ahead, I only keep the stuff that is essential for me to actually drive the car, which is pretty much nothing on the screen except for instrument cluster. So you will see here when I come back, I have my little button prompt here that tells me to hold the handbrake, and I also have my rev meter over here, which gives me essential information. This is a difficult challenge, especially if you're doing it on the higher difficulty levels. There is an achievement for doing all of these on the very hard difficulty, for example, which requires you to do them all at a minimum of 91 difficulty, which is quite tough. But I believe you can do it, and it just takes practice and patience and learning from your previous mistakes, and you will eventually get there. If you found this video useful, drop it a like, leave a comment down below, but until then, I wish you a great evening and good luck.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 6 left, opens extra long, caution slow in turn, 1 right, uphill. Opens, 4 right, very long, tightens 3, extra long, keep in, tightens of a small crest, into 3 left, tightens and keep right, into 3 left, very long, tightens and 4 right, very long, tightens, ditch outside, into 4 left, 40, slowing 3 right, turn, square right, don't cut, into 6 left long, 130, 5 left over bumps, 70, 4 right long, opens of a crest past junction, and tightens keep in, 50, short 5 left, opens 60, over double crest, and 6 left long of a dip, slow at 40, 5 left, tightens 3, 100, deceptive, 4 left long of a crest, tightens 50, 5 right tightens, into 5 left, caution tightens, narrow short 3 right, and 6 left, very long, tightens 3 long, 40, 1 right long, don't cut, rocks inside, 30, 4 left of a crest, 50, short 2 right of a crest, rock outside, 60, keep left of a small crest, into 3 left of a dip, 90, 3 left long, don't cut, rocks inside, 80, over bumpy crests, short 6 left, into 6 right tightens, 4 of a crest, very long, 50, short 4 left past junction, keep right of a jump, into 6 right, into late 5 left of a crest, don't cut, and keep right of a jump, 70, slow in 4 right of a crest, tightens sudden, 3 left, don't cut, very long rocks inside 40, deceptive 3 right, tightens of a crest, into 3 left, into 4 right, and 4 left past junction, slow 3 right, very long, tightens ditch out, and slowing 4 right, into turn sudden square left, 50, open hairpin right, don't cut, rocks inside, into 4 left tightens, and 6 right, into 5 left of a crest, very long, into caution 2 right, and 3 left, tightens 2 right, very long, don't cut, rocks inside, and 3 left of a crest, 60 downhill, 3 left long, into 6 right, extra long, caution tightens 3, and 4 left long, opens and tightens, into 4 right, to keep right of a junction, into 3 left, into slowing, caution 5 right long, tightens turn 1, extra long, and 3 left long, tightens, opens of a small crest, 60, 2 right, opens long, and 2 left long, opens, 6 left, and long crest, and sudden 4 left, and 3 right, slow in 80, 4 left long, 40, turn early 1 left, tightens, 90, keep middle of a crest, and stay middle of a 60, to keep middle of a jump, 60, 5 left tightens 3, extra long, 70, small crest, into 3 right tightens, 70, early 4 right of a crest, 110 downhill, slow in 3 right long, tightens past junction, don't cut, and 5 left long, tightens keep in of a crest, into short 5 right, stay middle of a 190, slow in 6 left of logs, into 6 right, 40, caution, 3 left tightens keep in, into short 6 right, and 4 left, and 6 right, 60, 3 left keep in long, 40, 3 right long, opens, to keep right of a 80, 6 left over bumps, into flat right, 70, keep middle of a jump, 60, caution, 4 left, slow in 60, 2 right, tightens 1, very long, tightens double cut, and keep middle of a small crest, into fast 3 left, 50, 3 right long, tightens keep in, into 4 left long, and 4 right, opens and tightens past junction, 40, caution deceptive, 3 right, tightens of a crest, 1 left, very long, keep in, and into 5 right, 70, 6 right of a long crest, tightens, 100, past logs, 6 left, extra long of a crest, 130, keep middle of a jump, define right of a bump, 80 past lay-by, left 60, 4 right 50, 6 left 50, keep middle of a big bump jump, 60, caution, 6 right long, tighten shot, 2, into 2 left, extra long, opens and tightens, and 6 right opens 50, 3 right tightens, keep in, to keep left of a 90, deceptive, 4 right tightens of a crest, caution, 6 left very long, tightens heavy left, extra long, tightens, and 4 right long, 50, caution shot, 3 left of a crest, the unseen heavy right, extra long, opens, to keep middle of a small crest, into 3 left, opens 140, keep right of a jump, and slow it, 6 left long, don't cut, into 5 right tightens, 4 of a crest, 40, flat right, into 5 left of a crest, opens and tightens, 3 left long of a crest, and flat right of a bump and dip, caution 70, turn 3 left tightens, don't cut, 4 right, 40, 5 right, extra long, 80, 6 right, into 4 left, don't cut, tightens long, 100, 6 right, very long tightens, to keep middle of a 120, 6 left, tightens of a crest, into 6 right long, 50, flat right of a small crest, 70, 4 right of a crest, opens long, to keep middle of a crest and flat left 50 past logs, small crest, to flat left 160, caution jump into shot, 3 left, don't cut, 50, 4 left tightens, 60, 6 left of a crest, very long, caution tightens into 2 right, 1 left long, don't cut, opens 3, very long, tightens at end and keep right, into 4 left, opens to keep middle of a long crest, 70, 6 right of a dip, opens keep middle of a jump, 80, flat right into 6 left, extra long, opens 150, keep middle of a jump, 60, 6 left, opens 60, keep middle of a crest into short, 6 left, caution slow in 100 downhill, small crest and 2 right tightens, and turn square right, don't cut, into 6 left, opens and tightens 5 left, with a finish, extra long and tightens 3,
Well, that was quite a ride, wasn't it? I tell you, I really enjoy Scotland and I really enjoy driving the Metro 6R4. It's just a great combination. I do it every Friday over on Twitch as well. If you want to see more videos like this, you can check the link up here. And also if you want to subscribe for more videos as well, you can hit the button down there. Have a great day.